Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Irwindale Speedway, September 27th, 2014. Tommy, this is one of those events that I think people had marked on their calendar.
Oh man, September 27th, 2014, the second Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Race. Jeffrey, let's go through the starting lineup because this is going to be heat number 1 of 2.
Listen to these names, you may recognize a couple. In the number 43 machine, it is Brett Davern. Brett Davern is from MTV's Awkward. Starting in the second spot, the number 52 of Matt Deandra from GQ's Car Collectors and the co-host of CarCast. Tommy, that number 77 machine is driven by Lorenzo Lamas. And I think it's one of those drivers that a lot of people are watching, thinking that he might just have something up his sleeve for this race. Lamas is from the new season of Celebrity Apprentice and also Falcon Crest. In the number 5, you'll zoom in on it and see it says KTLA 5. That's Mark Kriski, the meteorologist. He brought some beautiful weather with him tonight. And the number 59 machine of Tricia Helfer. Helfer is from Battlestar Galactica. That's a tough thing to say.
Tongue twister.
Killer Women. Tommy, it's heat race action, 10 laps. It's Celebrity Race, and the green flag is out.
The first time these drivers have been on track with more than one more car. They've only seen the track with 2 vehicles total. Now they get to race in a pack.
Now what's fun about this is right now people may be watching it, those familiar with low budget TV or familiar with Irwindale Speedway and going, some of those cars are actually staying up to speed. I was going to reference how they may look a little bit slower than usual. These aren't race car drivers. These are celebrities becoming race. They are race car drivers for tonight.
And they're in race cars. These things have not been tuned down at all. These cars actually race on a traveling circuit, the Spears SRL S2 Tour.
Now you may hear some shuffling going on. That's because they had starting lineups for these heat races. And they completely, I guess, threw those papers out the window because we've completely mixed up everything.
Very true. So you kind of see a 2-car split from 3rd place, and then a spread out field from there.
Matt Deandria and that 52 car closing in on the 43. And again, that's Davern in the 43. Tommy, it's a fun event, and the last time we had this event as the Battlefield League does cook up a little bit here on lap number 3 of this heat race. Last time we had this event, a 3-wide finish, and it had a couple of very familiar names.
Absolutely, Mark-Paul Gosselaar, he's in the field. He'll be in the next heat race. It was the driver himself who's been in a racing movie. Miracle in Lane 2, Jeffrey.
Yeah, Frankie Muniz. It was filmed here at Irwindale Speedway.
Yeah, so he had some experience out here, but William Fichtner took the victory in that one by just a few inches.
And we still don't know why he had a gun in space.
We're still trying to figure it out. He was actually asked to be out here in this one, except for he was a little busy.
Oh, the 52 car sideways, and around goes the 52 of Matt Deandria.
He tried to get that lead here on lap number 5.
Now, let's score a couple things here. That was exactly how you want to wreck a car.
Exactly. That was picture perfect because he didn't hit the wall. He kept it away from the wall, hit the brakes, and held it.
Yeah, because the natural
save it.
Yeah, the natural course of action you usually try to take is just crank in the direction it's not going. That often puts you in the wall.
And that's how quickly those cars hook. He saved it for a second, and then it wanted to what they call overcorrect and nose into the wall. He had the presence of mind to correct that and just park it in the center of the track.
Well, that's a caution. Lap number 5, halfway in this heat race. So this number 43 machine, Brett Davern, going to continue to lead us into the next restart. Green flag is in the air. And now, Tommy, the thing we have to watch is that 52 machine. Matt Deandria trying to work his way past the 59 car.
Trying to
Tricia Helfer.
Looking to the inside of Tricia.
Now, you talked to a couple of these drivers on Thursday. Tricia being one of them. What was her expectations for this race?
She wanted to finish the race with all the fenders on the car, no scratches, and that would be a win for her. She's a fan of NASCAR racing. She loves auto racing in general and never thought she'd get the opportunity to do something like this. And then twice So, out here racing the stock car world at Irwindale Speedway. So her victory would be to race and keep the car clean.
DeAndrea got around the number 5, the KTLA 5 of Kriski. Now, Kriski, a meteorologist, I think it's safe to say he may be predicting there's a storm coming in the main event.
Of himself, storming through the field.
Well, he has some pressure from Helfer now. Lap number 7. Davern leading away. Lamas still holding on to second. And then it's the 52 of DeAndrea trying to work. He was closing in. That could be the fastest car of this field. But Tommy, with speed, sometimes comes uncontrollability.
And you kind of saw that for the lead. But hey, that's the first time ever he's been put in that position. So you don't know what to expect. Might as well go for it.
Well, there's a battle for second on the white flag lap. This time by Davern taking the white flag. He's looking to win his heat race. We do have a battle now for the 4th position as well between Helfer and Kriski, and the battle for second between Lamas and the 52 of DeAndrea. Looking good for that 43 car. DeAndrea dives into the turn.
What a move. Can he complete the pass?
Davern gonna take the win in the first heat race. DeAndrea, I think, earned some fans here tonight. And then now it's Kriski and Helfer out of turn number 4. Kriski is going to beat by a car length the number 59 machine. And that is 10 laps of the first heat race. 1 more to go, and then a main event to follow.
Heat race number 2 of the Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Race on September 27th, 2014. The second ever celebrity race at Irwindale Speedway in these S2 cars. Jeffrey, let's go through the starting lineup. 10-lap heat race. On the pole, the number 42. That is Corbin Bleu, star of High School Musical and Dancing with the Stars. Starting second spot, the number 99, Jeffrey, Mark-Paul Gosselaar. He's done this before. Second Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Race. Mark-Paul Gosselaar, of course, star Franklin and Bash, and you all remember him from Saved by the Bell. Starting third in this one, the number 50 machine, Erik Valdez, who has a crew chief like I've never seen before. Jiff is a crew chief, and there's a video of Jiff on many Facebook pages. Jiff the Pomeranian. And the Erik Valdez machine.
Did you say a Pomeranian?
Oh, yeah.
Is the crew chief?
That's what I saw.
Okay.
Jiff Pom. So you can just go to @Jiff and check out all of it. Erik Valdez, he'll be starting third in this one. He is the star of Graceland and General Hospital. That's where you've seen his familiar face from. Starting fourth, the number 44 machine, driven by... Hang on a second.
He's doing the shuffle, the paper shuffle.
Doug Fregin. Doug is maybe not the celebrity everybody knows, but has quite a bit of an accolade. Doug is the co-founder of Research in Motion, and them are the makers of BlackBerry. So pretty cool, neat to see him out here. We got an inventor racing with all these celebrities. Very, very cool. And rounding out the field, the number 15 of Nathan Kress. I think that's one that we can all remember as of late. Nathan Kress, the star of iCarly and Into the Storm. He's starting dead last in this 10-car heat race. Field getting ready. Lights out on the pace car, which is our symbol here in auto racing for 1 lap till green.
Tommy, celebrities racing on a half mile in these machines that we compare to super trucks. These are fast racing machines, and these drivers, some of them have a little bit of racing experience, like the at the Toyota Grand Prix.
Absolutely, in Long Beach. And so to put a perspective into these cars.
But look at how fast our pace car gets out of the way. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
These are celebrities. They'll do what they've got to do to win this heat race. Green flag in the air. And Corbin Bleu leads the field to the green. Gosselaar in the second spot. He's looking low already.
Oh boy.
Battle for the lead through turns number 1 and 2. And Mark-Paul Gosselaar, your leader, out of turn number 2. Here on
you can tell this is going to be that heat race.
I think they saw what happened in the first heat race, watched, learned. It's always hard to be the first one out. We got a battle for the second spot. Erik Valdez making a move to the inside of Corbin Bleu. Side-by-side racing, Valdez takes the second spot, works his way around Corbin Bleu. Doug Fregin and Nathan Kress duking it out for 4th place. We're going to see a battle for the lead potentially, Jeffrey.
Oh boy, side-by-side action in the back. And that's the thing you mentioned, Tommy. In practice, these drivers were doing great. We didn't wreck a single car, but they were all single car runs.
And new leader at the stripe, Erik Valdez, the number 50 machine. By a nose over Mark-Paul Gosselaar.
And what's fun is these celebrities, Tommy, in this race, they don't know what they can't do.
Exactly. Except for Matt D'Andrea. He figured that one out pretty quickly. Valdez a little sideways. Battle for the lead continues here on lap number 4.
And you know Corbin wants to get right in the middle of this mix right now.
He's actually doing a lot of learning right now. He's seeing what can work and what doesn't. He just watched Erik Valdez get by Mark-Paul Gosselaar. A 3-car battle in the top 3. Second heat race of this Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Night.
Yeah, just past the halfway mark for these drivers.
Now this field in the main event will be determined off the finishing order of these 2 heat races. Erik Valdez, while he's leading, if he can hold on to his lead, will be in prime spot.
Oh boy.
For the main event, battle for the second spot, a little bit of a wobble. And the 42 hangs on, Corbin Bleu. Got a little sideways, did a great job of keeping it off Mark-Paul Gosselaar's number 99 machine. And you see Mark-Paul closing in. Oh boy. He is there. Less than a car length between the two of them. He shoots to the inside. Battle for the lead into turn number 3. 2 to go at the stripe.
This is a great race between these drivers. Blue's still in the mix. Watch him make it 3 wide.
We've seen it before in these Irwindale Speedway Celebrity races. Corbin Bleu not giving it up easy to Mark-Paul Gosselaar. They are wrestling for it out of turn number 4 for the heat race victory. White flag in the air. Corbin Bleu, Mark-Paul Gosselaar.
And that's Valdez.
Erik Valdez, yeah, my bad. I just saw blue, okay? I saw the color blue.
That's a good point. They put blue in the red card.
Erik Valdez on the high side. Mark-Paul Gosselaar to the inside. Valdez wobbles, still wobbling. Mark-Paul Gosselaar takes the checkered flag in the very competitive second heat race of
Now I'm ready for
night.
the main event. Let's just do it now.
Man. You're going to see 3 hungry drivers starting around each other in this main event. Up next is the main event. Here we go. Pick your winners now. We'll find out who's it going to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the celebrity race on September 27th, 2014, Irwindale Speedway. Tommy, the celebrity race that everyone's been talking about in Los Angeles and everyone's been waiting for, and for a good cause.
It's time. The Wounded Warrior Project is a beneficiary of all the great contributions, the silent auction, and everything else. Jeffrey, who's in this race?
The number 43 machine, he won his heat race. It's Brett Davern from MTV's Awkward. And they're given the 1 to go. The 99 machine driven by Mark-Paul Gosselaar from Franklin and Bash and Saved by the Bell. Row number 2 gives us the 52. The one guy who spun it out in the heat races, Matt D'Andrea from GQ's Car Collectors and co-host of CarCast. Row, and on to his outside, the number 50 machine of Erik Valdez from Graceland and General Hospital. Row number 3, the 77 of Lorenzo Lamas from the new season of Celebrity Apprentice and Falcon Crest and The Bold and the Beautiful. And to his outside, the 42 of Corbin Bleu from High School Musical and Dancing with the Stars. 4 more drivers in this field, but we're going to get this race started. Green flag is in the air. This ought to be a good race.
What a start, Jeffrey. Great start. We go racing.
Yeah, that 43 had a good jump, but the 99 of Gosselaar back to the outside.
It literally looks like pros are racing these cars.
Also in this field, the number 5 of Mark Kriski from KTLA 5 He's the meteorologist. The 15 machine in the field is Nathan Kress. From iCarly and Into the Storm, the 44 machine's driven by Doug Fregin, the co-founder of Research in Motion. They are the makers of Blackberry, and rounding out the field, the 59 of Tricia Helfer from Battlestar Galactica and Killer Women. Currently your leader, Tommy. We talked about this before. The one driver in the field who has been here before, Mark-Paul Gosselaar.
And Mark Kriski, believe it or not.
Okay.
In the KTLA 5 car. I believe he filled in for Jessica Holmes. And maybe.
Well, he brought us some good weather, so we'll have him back whenever he wants.
Of course. Look at this battle up front. Top 3 cars duking it out for the win. Mark-Paul Gosselaar leading over Erik Valdez.
Valdez had a great finish in his heat race, was running right up there with Gosselaar. They share the heat. 43 machine of Davern. Also good with a good race. You see this battle for the lead starting to heat up.
Gotta thank each and every one of you for watching us on Low Budget TV.
Yes.
We film all types of motorsports events, post them on YouTube, at various other speedways all over the West Coast. And we got a great race to showcase right now. The Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Race, lap number 5 on the scoreboard, 15 laps to go.
Now, Tommy, do you think at any point some of these drivers, as we do have a battle for the 10th position, or actually that's the 9th position battle we got going on, between Helfer and Kriski.
Mark Kriski in the KTLA 5 car was on the news Friday morning, all morning long. Tricia Helfer, her main goal in this one was to keep the fenders together, don't put a scratch in the car, and be a race car driver, and she is doing just that.
Battle for 4th. Corbin Bleu to the inside of the 52 of Matt D'Andrea. I mentioned D'Andrea did spin it out in the heat race that you saw just a little bit ago.
Corbin Bleu does the slide job into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4 to take the spot.
He probably learned that slide job in High School Musical.
That's very true. Good call.
The number 50 machine, Valdez, sitting in 2nd. I don't think he's done with Gosselaar.
These drivers have all practiced weeks leading up to the event, and it's all paying off. All these drivers look like pros out here. None of them getting too crossed up. The biggest incident we've had all night long with D'Andrea spinning out in his heat race.
Hey, but he's getting a lot of mileage out of that spin.
Absolutely.
Well, Mark Kriski may be the first driver to go down a lap in this race in his KTLA 5 machine.
Where are the leaders going to go? This is where it gets to be either trickery.
Oh boy!
This is where Valdez could possibly pounce. Nope. Kriski stays wide. The 2 leaders go by.
Nice work with Kriski, staying out of the way of the leaders. Halfway, lap number 10 on the board. 10 cars still on track. Now you always wonder, Tommy, what can a yellow do in this type of event?
Oh yeah.
Shake it up a little bit. Corbin Bleu, how about the 42 machine? Closing in on Davern.
We've got debris on the front straightaway.
Oh, the 15 machine, Tommy's smoking.
Broken drive shaft. You see it rolling down the front straightaway. Literally, a piece of the drive shaft has broken under the 15.
That will
Nathan
bring,
Kress.
Yeah, Nathan Kress's night to an early end. Again, star from iCarly and Into the Storm.
Well, Jeffrey, what were you just saying about cautions? 1 lap. Past halfway.
Oh, yeah.
Lap number 11 restart.
It's going to bring it all together. Hold on to your hats, folks. Getting ready for the restart. Lap number 11. Gosselaar is our leader. And green flag is in the air. We'll see what a caution can do. In this race, the 77 machine made a quick move to the inside of the 52.
You see some powder or smoke or whatever it looks like. That's actually grease sweep. Kitty litter.
Yeah.
Is in racing terms.
Oh,
what
we
it
got a
is
battle for the lead.
There was a fluid spill from the 15 machine. Oil related on the racetrack. So what they do is they use grease sweep to soak up
Oh boy.
the moisture.
Side by side for the lead. The 52 that I mentioned, by the way. Of course, DeAndrea. And the 77 who made his way around, Lamas. Oh, the 43 went a little wide. Blue to the inside, and the battle is for the lead. So Corbin Bleu takes over third, not with the strongest restart, but how about this side-by-side racing for the lead?
Erik Valdez in the 50 to the inside of Mark-Paul Gosselaar. Oh boy.
And the 42 Blue trying all he can to close in on this field. Battling for the lead, the top two.
We've seen some competitive racing out of these celebrity races twice now, and this race ain't even over.
Tommy, you made a comment earlier about how well these drivers are handling this speedway. A lot of practice time, and it's obviously is paying off for all these drivers out here. But yeah, I mean, oh, we got one around. It's the 52 of DeAndrea, and we're gonna lock it up. The 44 car taps the wall.
That
locked it up.
Lucky, because that could have been a big crash.
Doug Fregin in the 44 machine getting just past DeAndrea. Holy cow, that could have been big.
And that could be a flat right front tire in the 44, who knows? It was a slight tap with the wall, but that wall does not budge.
So that's 2 spins for DeAndrea tonight. Lap number 15, 5 laps to go. Now, Tommy, looking at the top 3. Gosselaar, he's been in command of this race. The 50 of Valdez, he has a chance. He had a good restart last time. This is gonna be exactly what he needs to get another shot at the lead. But now, move the 42 machine of Corbin Bleu up to third. What can Blue in the red car do?
I like that.
What can happen on this restart with 5 laps to go? Gosselaar gonna start this one early.
He actually played with the restart there. Goes green.
I'll be curious to see what the call is on that. I don't see them getting too picky for a celebrity race, but that was a very early start.
Valdez probably didn't appreciate it as well as Corbin Bleu. You saw the leader slow up just a little bit.
It's like they start black flagging drivers.
Look at this, battle for the lead brewing up.
Yeah, that 50 machine has been strong on early runs, Tommy, and again to the inside. Valdez not gonna lay over on this one, and he knows there's only 4 laps to go in this race.
You know that these drivers are driving it like pros do because they're starting to bottom out. The suspension is hooked up into this track, and it's race time. 3 to go.
Valdez drifting up just a little bit, side by side. Is this how they're gonna finish? 3 laps to go. Mark-Paul Gosselaar to the outside in the 99 machine. The 50 of Valdez a little sideways out of turn number 4.
They were both sideways grabbing the wheel.
The white flag will fly next time by. Here comes Corbin Bleu.
Corbin throws it into the corner.
Oh my goodness! White flag is in the air for Mark-Paul Gosselaar, your leader. Valdez in second, and now Corbin Bleu in the mix. I think Blue just found some way around. Oh, they are so close through turn number 2. Mark-Paul Gosselaar holds on to it. Valdez to the inside. Where will Corbin go? He throws it into the turn. Out of turn number 4, Mark-Paul Gosselaar will take the victory in the 99 machine.
What a finish out here.
I think Corbin basically said, well, if I'm not going to win, no one's going to win. But my goodness, great racing with your top 2 throughout the race. Corbin Bleu throwing it in there at the end.
Erik Valdez gave it a great effort throughout that entire race. Race it clean and tried everything he possibly could. Pulled all the tricks that he could on Mark-Paul Gosselaar and came up just a little bit short. What a race.
Another good one, Tommy. That's 2 celebrity races. Hey, look at this, a burnout.
Are we going to see a dual burnout? Maybe even 3, Pete.
And everyone's a winner. I think Valdez deserves the burnout after that race, though.
Yes, he does.
That was great racing between those two drivers. I think really what took Blue out of it, Tommy, was the restart.
Yep.
Gosselaar played that restart to his advantage. You always have to be ready for the leader to go. Well, there's Valdez on his roof. Here comes Mark-Paul Gosselaar climbing out of his winning machine. He's going to salute the fans.
Mr. Gosselaar, just coming into my announcing booth, they said you get to drive the number 50 in a real race. What's the date on that? October 18th. Right here, October 18th, you're coming back to drive Huddleston's 50.
Well, that was a great race.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
And it ain't done yet.
So Mark-Paul Gosselaar will be back here October 18th at Irwindale Speedway, racing these cars with the pros.
Now, again, we mentioned Corbin Bleu from High School Musical. Now, what I love about his story is that he was in the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach in that celebrity race, but he wrecked out of that one. In this one, redemption, got there.
Yes.
Let's see if we can send it down.
In 2011, we did this, and Bill Figner, there you go. Bill Figner and Frankie Muniz came off of turn 4, and Mark-Paul Gosselaar made a hero move to make it 3 wide and missed winning the race by this much. Not this time, my friend. This time, you are on the one. Mark-Paul Gosselaar wins the Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Race. Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you very much. $2,500 goes to the Moody Warriors Project. Yeah!
High five. Thank you for the high five.
All these cars are brought home safe. That goes directly to the Moody Warriors Project. So everything out, all the proceeds to the right.
We got a sound option. We got all sorts of stuff.
I say all of them. Let's just give it all to the Moody Warriors Project. But thank you for coming out. These guys made it interesting, to say the least. I mean, I had this guy on my tail all day, and it just made it for a great. This is the best racing stories ever around.
Hey, Tim walked into the announcer booth right after you finished, and you were up on the car hooting and hollering, so you got in here. But Tim offered you to drive that blue 50 car in our next race on October 18th because you won this in a real race here. So the ball's in your court, my friend. But if you got nothing to do on Saturday, October 18th, you're in a race car.
I'm supposed to be in Alabama filming a movie.
We'll postpone it.
I think so. I'm going to be here. If not, my backup driver, Erik Valdez, will take over and I'll have to take it at some point. But I would love to be out here more than this occasion. So I love to be racing.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Mark.
My wife just cringed when I said that. I know she did. I love you, baby.
Well, the whole family, they're like,
No, you can't do that. You have 3 kids and one on the way. You're not racing. I love you.
Mark-Paul Gosselaar wins the Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Race. Corbin got a happy second.
And the guy that really made him earn every bit of that victory. How about a big round of applause, Irwindale, for the 50, Erik Valdez.
Thank you. I actually agree with Marshall White. You do have 3 kids in one of the ways. Very dangerous racing at Marshall. I think I should come back from the 18 and race. Just for the greater your family.
It sounds like actors now are finding out that motorsports is actually a real sport. This is something that looks up.
Well, let me tell you something. Motorsports, and people that know me know this, motorsports has been my #1 passion since I was a kid. Acting is a close second, but this has been in my blood. This is something I've always wanted to do. I did it for years on road courses and stuff all over the country. It was my first experience ever on road, the first time ever in a stock car. So I gotta say, I had a blast out there, and my hats off to Tim Hudson, Trevor, Tanner, Haley, Lisa, the entire family. You guys really helped us out here tonight. I appreciate you letting me drive that 50 car. And more importantly, you brought it home safe. There's a lot of money going out to the Warrior Project today. Thanks to everybody else down here. So thank you guys for showing up tonight and supporting us. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Erik Valdez, you're runner-up in a supporter motorsport. Thank you, I appreciate that. Racing Galvin.
All right, I got 2. We're going to pull you up. There's too many people here. Come here, Corbin. Corbin and Nathan, come here. Eric, Nathan, Corbin, you have a trophy behind you. Nathan, you get this. We'll get to you in a second. Corbin Bleu finishes third, and you came out of nowhere at the end. I'm telling you, 2011, that same thing happened. There were two dominant cars, and the last lap, turn 3, I was like, man, that's Mark-Paul Gosselaar. I knew you not, I did the same thing today. I'm like, there's two cars. Man, that's Corbin Bleu. You're going to make it 3 wide for the win. That was a heck of a job.
So you're going to come back in 2 years and do Mark-Paul Gosselaar.
Well, you might come back next year to do it.
First thing I got to say, Mom, I'm okay. Hi, I'm all right. I'm alive, it's all good. Scratch. Man, that was one of the most exhilarating things of my life. I mean, starting off in like, sixth, in the middle of the pack, and showing up, I want to thank my
Father.
thank you, that's the word. I'm new to this. I want to thank my smarter friend for just telling me, like, sort of chase that rabbit. You got it, keep going. And the reason why we're all here, I'll say it again, so we're the Warriors, so I'm so proud of everyone here for keeping these cars tight, keeping everything, keeping all the money goes exactly where it needs to be going to. And thanks to my friends for coming out. Thanks to my family for coming out. I love you guys so much, and I want to come back again too.
I think we could arrange that. I think we could. Congratulations. Great job. That was awesome to watch. Hey, Nathan Kress, you got the short end of this thing because for some reason, you drove the thing so hard that you blew the transmission out of it. But here, take this out the phone. Let's show everybody what you just won. Oh, the fan favorite award. Nathan Kress wins the fan vote. So we thought we'd bring you back down here and talk to you about that.
Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry my car exploded. I really thought for sure I was going to at least finish the race. But again, Mom, wherever you are, I'm stealing from Corbin. I'm okay. I'm going to need some cookies after this, but I am okay. This is so awesome. I want to thank my crew for getting me out on the road and settling my nerves and making me not be a little baby. Thank you so much to you guys, and thank you for coming out and supporting us, but most importantly, for supporting the Warrior Project. That's, it's great that we're here, but this is why we are really, really here. This is what matters, and it's awesome that you guys came out to support such a worthwhile organization. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the race, and hopefully when I come back, I have more that gets to the finish line.
Nathan Kress, the fan favorite for the night. Congratulations to all of them. Thank you for...
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank... Are you still recording? Oh, good man. Good man. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you again for joining us here on Low Budget TV. Again, we cover a bunch of racing throughout, up and down the West Coast here, Southern California. If there's an asphalt track, dirt track, we try and make it on out there. We do also sell DVDs if anyone's interested. We have a Facebook page. You can kind of keep track of where we're going to be next. Low Budget TV on Facebook. We have an email address in the description. And we also have, like I said, DVDs of any event that we film at that you see on here. So, Tommy, with that, another celebrity race. And you know what? I got to admit, it was cleaner than I think we both expected.
Oh, I came to this track today thinking that these celebrities were going for a ride. They got really comfortable, but it worked out for the best. They got comfortable around each other, and it turned out to be a fantastic celebrity race here at Irwindale Speedway.
Corbin just needed a foot to pretty much bring to life what we expected to happen.
Exactly.
And you know what? He was going for the win. I don't think it would have been a surprise.
Huge props goes out to Erik Valdez. He ran that 50 car for all it's worth, got it sideways, held on to it. But Mark-Paul Gosselaar, no denying that, number 99, here tonight, your winner at the second annual Irwindale Speedway Celebrity Race.